everybody, this is Kyle Record and Country with another video review. And this time we'll be taking a look at the AEW Unmatched Series 1 Darby Allin. Yes, if you see my previous video where I did my pickups from RetroCon 2021, you will know this is where I picked up the figure. And I was very excited because, as you guys know, Darby Allin is my favorite AEW superstar. And this figure just looks gorgeous, so I had to have this the second I saw it at RetroCon. So I picked him up. He was a little pricey, but I think it's going to be worth it. I cannot wait to open this bad boy up and pretty much see how it stacks up compared to the Unrivaled Series 3. Now, as usual, we'll take a look at the packaging first. But before we do that, I actually want to do a comparison to the Unrivaled series, just to see the difference. As you see with Unrivaled, it's, of course, black and gold with the, I guess, yellowish gold background. Whereas over here, it's black and silver with a blue background, which I think is really neat. But for the most part, it's pretty much the same. You know, it has the name of the collection at the bottom as the picture of the guy. Of course, the number and Series 1, and they both have, of course, the letter for the secret message on the box. AEW logo, of course. You know, like I said, pretty much the same on the side there. And then, of course, on the back has the picture, says where it's from, and, of course, the other figures in the set. So pretty much the same. Like I said, honestly, I like this packaging better, like the black and silver, because I agree with what Darby Allin said. He said it feels more like a collectible when you see the black and silver on the Unmatched, which I kind of agree with. Anyways, like I said, let's take a look. You know, like I said, Darby Allin down there, picture of him right there in the outfit. Unmatched collection, he is number 2 in Series 1. Same thing there, picture number 2, Series 1. His secret letter is a T, AEW. On the side has a picture of him from the event, which according to Darby, this was taken right before the show started. He was just doing his normal 360 flip, and he told the photographer to take that picture, so he got it. And of course, they put it here on the back of the packaging with the figure. His autograph there, Darby Allin. This is from Full Gear, November 7th, 2020. Jacksonville, Florida, which is based on when he faced Cody Rhodes for the TNT title. And, of course, he defeated him to become the new TNT champion. So that was pretty cool. I remember watching this match live on pay-per-view, and it was awesome. And then, of course, down below, the other figures in the set, we got Kenny Omega, of course, Darby Allin, Miro, Dr. Britt Baker, Dustin Rhodes, and the LJN figure of the series, Mr. Cody Rhodes. Now, when I was at the convention at RetroCon, I found pretty much all of these figures except for Dustin, so I got a good look at each one of them. Kenny Omega is definitely next for me because obviously I love Kenny Omega. He's like right below Darby in terms of my favorites. And plus that figure looks fantastic, so I cannot wait to get him. Miro, I'm on the fence about. I'm not too sure about Miro. The face I'm not too sure about, and I think he's too skinny, but I might pick him up. Britt Baker, I am very excited to get her because I'm a big Britt Baker fan, even though I am not the biggest fan of the head sculpt on that figure. It's kind of off. So Dustin, I already know I want to pick him up from the pictures I saw. And the LJN Cody, I have a soft spot for the old school figures, the LJN figures and the Hasbros. And after seeing this figure in person, I was like, this figure's pretty cool, so I'm definitely going to pick him up. But who knows, maybe I'll find these at Target eventually, because I know some of you guys are finding these at Target. I can't find them at all. But hopefully, eventually, I'll find these at Target or maybe even GameStop, since GameStop's starting to get AEW figures in. So maybe I'll find these and pick them up and do reviews, of course. As that does it for the packaging, so let's open up Darby Allin and see how it is and see how it stacks up compared to the Unrivaled Series 3. Let's find out. Let's take a look. We'll be right back. Alright, guys. So here we have Darby Allin open up his packaging, and oh my god, this figure is freaking amazing. This figure is gorgeous. Like, what an upgrade compared to Series 3. I mean, I still love the Series 3 figure, but this figure is freaking amazing. Anyways, let's take a look and see how he stacks up to the Unrivaled. Alright, first up is accessories. First, the biggest selling point, well, one of the biggest selling points is this, the TNT Championship, which is actually different compared to the one that came with the TNT Cody. That one was red strap and the plates were silver. This one is gold with a black strap. Now I'll compare it to the custom I have of the red version. So it looks pretty cool. It's cool to have an official one for the figures. However, I think it's a tad bit too big, so maybe they'll make it a tad bit smaller maybe. Hopefully we get an updated version with the green strap for Miro at some point. But so cool. Love the strap on this. It's very flexible. Especially on this side, it's very flexible. This one's actually a little bit harder, like a harder rubber. But this one's like a really soft rubber. So it makes it both easy but tricky to clip in place. So definitely be warned about that if you choose to put it on any of your figures. Alright, next up is, of course, his classic skateboard, which is the same mold and the same sculpt as the one that came with the Unrivaled Series 3. And speaking of that, we'll bring in the skateboard that came with it, right? Unmatched, Unrivaled. So as you see, same mold. This one says Darby Allin, Relentless on it. Of course, this one just says Darby Allin. Very cool. The wheels are different color. Unrivaled, it's like yellow. On this one, it's orange. So very cool. And on the back, this one says the face of TNT with a little skull at the top there. This one's just plain. As you see, it's the same mold, which is very nice. I love the wear on the grip tape and the graphics, because that's what happens when you're skateboarding a lot. Very cool. And yes, they both roll. It's the same mold. So they're pretty much the same skateboard, just different like designs on them. So very cool. Now onto his jacket, which is pretty much the exact same jacket that came with the Unrivaled one. Of course, there's no design on it, but there are a couple like stains on it from him wearing it a lot, and it still has these zippers and everything. It's a very soft rubber, so it comes right off. And just like the other Darby Allin figures, like the Unrivaled, he did have the plastic wraps around his waist and his arms, so I had to remove those when I took the jacket off. Alright, set Darby up to the side. As it's pretty much plain, like I said, there's no like designs on it or anything. Like I said, there is like some gold like stains all over it, like some bronze stains on it from him wearing it too much. And let me get the jacket from the Unrivaled one just to show you the difference. Take that off. There we go. I see, same mold again, but I see this one's much more detailed. So they're still very cool jackets, and they're very soft, so they're very easy to take on and off. Cool. Now on to Darby himself. Put the jacket over there. And he looks amazing. Oh my god. I mean, I thought he looked great in the pictures, but in person, man, this figure is incredible. Alright, this time around we got a new head sculpt, which I like. I think it's a pretty decent head sculpt. I think it looks like Darby. The expression's cool, but honestly, I like the other head sculpt better from the Unrivaled because it's like a blank expression. Because usually when you see him, he has a blank expression. This one looks like he's just been like slammed through a table, and obviously he's selling the pain. I mean, it's still a great head sculpt. Like I said, I prefer a blank expression for Darby because that's usually what you see when you see him. Face paint is amazing. I mean, look at that face paint. I love the tree design combined with the skull there, and of course the tree face paint going all the way down his body, his chest and stomach. Has standard white wrist tape with a red nail polish, which is pretty cool. Almost like a reddish pink. He said it's supposed to be red, but in the figure here it looks like almost like a pink. And then here's probably the biggest upgrade. He has his full arm sleeve tattoo, which the Unrivaled Series 3 did not have, because that figure was based on a match where he did not have this tattoo yet. So this is definitely a big upgrade. It's a little bit darker in real life, you know, like on Darby's actual tattoo. But on the figure, it looks great. And because it blends in with his face paint so well on TV, I thought this was like body paint. I didn't think this was actually a tattoo. But it still looks awesome. Shorts are pretty cool too. Not as detailed as the Unrivaled one, because that one was a camo, but this one is still really cool. I like the studded belt. I like the belt on the shorts. Very cool. The hearts and everything all over it with the black leggings and the standard boots, which he does have the heart on there, which according to Darby, he actually drew on his boots before the show. So that was like a last minute addition. So It's weird. He has it on one side, but on the other side he doesn't. I'm gonna have to look at some pictures and videos to see if that's accurate. If he only had the heart on one boot, because if he had it on both boots, and since this figure doesn't have it, I'm gonna be pretty freaking mad. Because Jazzwares tries to get as accurate as possible. For a little comparison, here he is next to the Unrivaled Series 3 Darby Allin. And they look awesome. Like, both of these are amazing figures. And of course, I forgot to mention the necklace is the same, it's just a different color. And they look great. Let's say, which one do you think is better? I would say for detail, I would say the new Unmatched one because of all the crazy detail in the body paint and the new tattoo. Whereas this one's like really simple. It's almost like a basic Darby. No pun intended. But I still love both figures. Like I said, I still love this head sculpt better because, like I said, it's a blank stare. But this one's still great too. Like I said, I honestly can't decide which one I like better. Like, both of these are fantastic figures. But they're both great figures. All right, articulation, it's exactly the same as the Unrivaled one because it's, you know, it's the same mold. And Darby's like my favorite figure to pose because obviously because of how skinny he is. His joints are very flexible, so you can do just about any pose you want. Head can rotate 360. Has the hinge at the neck so it can go down and up, which is excellent. Arms fully rotate 360. You can go in and out, rotate at the bicep. Double jointed elbow, which I love, with a ratcheting joint. Swivel at the wrist and hinge at the wrist as well. Of course, there's the upper torso joint and slight swivel waist. You can go forward about that far. Oops. And back about that far. Legs forward about that far and back to the original position. They can go in and out, rotate at the thigh. Double jointed knee with a very nice ratcheting joint. Swivel at the boot. Hinge at the foot and the slight ankle pivot. So awesome. Like, the joints are nice and smooth, so you can do just about any pose you want. And that's why Darby Allin is a lot of people's favorite figure. Not just because it's a great looking figure, but it's so flexible and posable. Whereas other figures, the joints are like really stiff and they're kind of limited because of how big they are. Like, the joints might not be able to move forward or back that far or be able to move as smoothly. But with Darby, like, his joints are very nice and smooth. You can do just about any pose. Like, he's like my favorite figure to pose. So, beautiful figure. Beautiful figure. So the Unrivaled one is still great, but this one, oh my god. Gorgeous figure. Top contender for figure of the year. So some quick final thoughts. Overall, I freaking love this new Unmatched Darby Allin. Such a great figure. Like, definitely an upgrade. Like I said, I still love the Unrivaled one, but this one is amazing. I honestly can't decide which one I like better. I love both figures. Now, there's one thing I actually forgot to mention. As you see with the Unrivaled one, Unrivaled Series 3, it has drug-free on his knuckles. On the Unmatched one, this new Unmatched one, it does not. So I wonder why. That's weird. But anyways, as far as the figure goes itself, I honestly have no complaints about the figure itself. If I had to pick one complaint, it's the TNT title. It's way too big. But aside from that, amazing figure. Probably one of the best figures of the year. So I'd say if you're a Darby Allin fan, if you can find him in the store or get him online for a good deal, he is on Ringside Collectibles, so pick him up if you can. Like definitely snatch him up before he sells out, possibly. Or if you can find him on eBay or something, or actually find him in the store, I would say pick this figure up. This is probably one of the must-have figures of the year, and definitely one of the must-have figures of the entire AEW collection. So both of these are great figures. I highly recommend both of them. I'm going to give the Unmatched Darby Allin a 9.5. Like I said, it's just that title is way too big. But like I said, aside from that, highly recommend it. Pick him up. Anyways, that's about it. So thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to pick up your First Row Kairaku merch on my store, unboundfire.com. Link is down below. Also, check out my review of the Unrivaled Series 3 Darby Allin. So it's in my AEW figure playlist, so check that out if you have not seen it. And also, be sure to check out last week's review, which were the WWE Legends Series 11 Scott Hall, the WWE Elite Series 85 Karrion Kross, and the AEW Unrivaled Series 3 Orange Cassidy. As well as my pickups from RetroCon 2021, including this Darby Allin figure. So check those out if you have not seen it. And also be sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss a single upload. I will new reviews just about every single Saturday right here on this channel. So make sure you smash that subscribe button and smash that notification bell so you never miss a single upload. And that's what it is. So thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next week. Take care, guys.